There's a reason your relationships never feel quite enough. A reason why no matter how close you get to someone, something still feels distant. That reason isn't about them. It's about the you you're trying to protect. What if intimacy isn't about getting closer to another, but about surrendering the very self that keeps you separate? In this video, you're not just going to understand why your love life feels limited, you're going to discover how the death of the ego opens a door to something most people never get to taste: intimacy so real it burns away your illusions. And this isn't some mystical ideal. This is raw, real, and revolutionary, especially now, in a world designed to keep you performing instead of connecting. You're going to walk away with more than insight, you'll walk away with a crack in your armor, and an invitation to step into life with more presence, truth, and love. Let's start here. Intimacy is not about being seen. It's about having nothing left to hide. We grow up building masks. You become who you think you need to be to stay loved. You develop personas that fit, survive, win. You learn to perform for approval, to curate your emotions, to say the right thing at the right time. But deep down, you know it, that version of you, the controlled, careful one, is a shell. You show it to the world and wonder why no one truly sees you. This is the trap of the ego. Not in the arrogant sense, but in the identity sense, the constructed self. The ego is the story you tell yourself about who you are. And that story keeps you alive, but it also keeps you alone. When Martin Buber spoke of the I-thou relationship, he meant a way of meeting the other beyond utility, beyond roles. Most people live in I-it. We treat each other as things, functions, projections. But I-thou is sacred space. It requires your defenses to drop. Your image to dissolve. Your story to quiet down. But to get there, something must die. That something is the ego. In the setup of your life, you're trained to build it. Success depends on a strong sense of self. Society rewards clarity, ambition, branding. Even in love, we're trained to market ourselves. What do you bring to the table? What are your standards? We fall in love with images, not people. And here's the twist: the thing you think will bring you connection, the polished self, is exactly what blocks it. Then comes the confrontation. Life cracks you open. A heartbreak, a failure, an illness. Or a love so real it doesn't care about your resume. Something shatters the ego story. And suddenly, you feel exposed, naked, unguarded. This is where you get to choose. Pull the mask back on, or let it drop for good. Philosophers like Søren and Kierkegaard spoke of despair as being out of touch with your true self. Not the ego, but the deeper self that isn't defined by performance. When intimacy challenges you, it's because it threatens that constructed identity. It asks you to be real. Real isn't tidy. Real isn't impressive. Real is vulnerable. Raw. Unscripted. In today's world, where filters and followers replace authenticity, letting go of ego is radical. But it's also the key to everything your heart actually longs for. Here's the resolution. When you let the ego die, something miraculous happens. You begin to listen without defending. You begin to love without controlling. You begin to speak not to impress, but to connect. You start to live as presence itself, not as a brand, but as a being. This changes everything. In love, you stop chasing or performing. You show up. Fully. Softly. Strongly. You're not trying to win them, you're inviting them in. In work, you become more creative, less afraid. Not attached to proving yourself, but rooted in truth. In your own heart, you stop needing to be more. You start being here. This isn't a one-time awakening. It's a practice. Every moment gives you a chance to choose, mask or truth, control or connection, ego or intimacy. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to be whole. And wholeness comes when you stop protecting yourself from life and start letting life flow through you. You don't need to become someone to be loved. You need to unbecome everything that blocks love from reaching you. So let the ego die. Slowly. Tenderly. Over and over again. And in its place, discover the love, presence, and freedom that were waiting underneath. If this speaks to something inside you, if you're ready to peel back the layers and live from something deeper, subscribe to our channel. We go there, where most people don't. Into the territory of truth, love, and becoming real. This journey doesn't end here. It starts now.